Dubai is a desert, not partially, not slightly, a desert. The heat, the sand, the extreme conditions. And yet, in the middle of that desert stands the tallest building in the whole world, the Burj Khalifa. Yeah, just think about it for a moment. A desert producing skyscrapers and towers. So maybe, just maybe, the problem is not the condition, but it has always been the discipline. Because for we know that a desert doesn't build towers or skyscrapers, but disciplined people do. Many people are quick to blame their environments that, oh, I grew up with little, my background is limited, and there's not so much that was given to me. And my environment didn't give me much of opportunity. The system is not working very well. The capital that I'm with, and so on and so forth. But hey, hold up. Look at Dubai. They don't have a fertile soil. They don't have a river. They have extreme conditions, but yet still, they are able to have these massive structures. You know why? Because discipline creates what condition refuse to provide. That is what it does. Because conditions are real, but they are not final. Well, the desert cannot say that, oh, I'm going to apologize for being in a desert. No discipline will complain about it. But discipline will adapt. And oh yeah, you want to talk about the things that you did not control. And it's true. Sometimes there are certain things that we are, like we don't have control over them. Where you are born, the environment that you came from, the family that you were born into, and the system, and maybe like the industry that you find yourself. There are a lot of competition. You want to talk about all of those things, the economy and the capital that you want to start with. It's not enough, and you literally wake up broke. Nothing was given unto you. But hey, let me also highlight some of the things that you can control. You can control your consistency. You can control your habits. You can control your discipline. You can control your learning. You can control your execution. Because the skyscrapers that you see in Dubai, they are not a proof of a perfect condition. They are a proof of a discipline. That is what they are. And so, whilst you see sand everywhere, we also see excellence and perfection everywhere. And yes, it is okay, because it's like you might want to say it is difficult to build. Yes, it is difficult to build. And it's difficult to be consistent whilst like your environment is showing you something completely different. But that is where you are born into. You've been born into that particular place, so it can be able to muscle you up for whatever, for whatever that is in front of you. When I see the skyscrapers, I see all of these beauty and these skylines every day, it tells me something. It tells me something that your environment cannot determine your outcome. It can't. It may look like, oh, things are going to stop. But if you put your shoulders to the wheel, things will be better. And see, moreover, when you want to build, it is difficult to build, like I just mentioned. From whatever that you want to build a friendship, you want to build a marriage, you want to build what kind of a building you want to build. It is always difficult. And one of the things that we don't look at most of the time is that when you want to build something, you have to build in silence. You see the skyline, you see the skyscrapers, you see all of these tall towers. But what you don't see the months of excavation. You don't see the digging. You don't see how deep down they have to go before they come up. You know why? They have to fence all around, because they are building something called a foundation. And when you are building a foundation, the first thing you do is to fence yourself. That explains a lot to us. as it is to, like a normal kind of a construction, because as people, that is what we need to start with. You fence whatever thing you want to do. The foundation is so important that you cannot put it in the public, or you cannot put it in noisy places. No, you have to fence it so you can be able to concentrate on whatever you are doing. Here's the truth. You cannot build depth in public. You cannot build discipline in noise. You cannot build structures while explaining to people about whatever you want to do. You fence it, you guard it. Whatever plan that you have, you guard it until it comes up. When it comes up, you know that your work is done, and you don't have to listen to anybody, because you know you have the blueprint. You don't have to check the height, because you've already done the work. You know how high it will go. You don't come out and check the skyscraper's height every day to see. No, your foundation tells you where you are going. So as to us, that is what we need to do. When you are building, you build in silence. You stay away from the public. And sometimes it might look like you are antisocial. Look like, like you are boring, because see, when you want to build, it will look boring. It will look quiet. It will look like, like you've disappeared. No one, can see you. But that is good, because you are in a digging season. Digging means you are putting in the work for whatever you want to do, because guess what? When the storm will come, the storm will not come and test your announcements. The storm will not come and test your explanation. The storm will test whatever work you've done. And if your foundation is strong, it will speak for itself. So be careful how you build, and be careful how you look at the condition. The condition, it doesn't have to be perfect before you take a step. At all, it doesn't have to be. Perfect moments are illusion. It has always been now. You start now. Whatever. I am talking to you not because I just want to say a few words to you, but I've lived in that reality. I've been there once. So I know that you don't have to wait for the conditions to be perfect. You have to put in the work and put in the discipline, and then you will get a result. I'm going to leave this with you. Stay tuned and like, subscribe, follow, share, leave your comments, and I will be with you again soon. Please let me know what you think about the video, and we'll be talking again soon. For now, bye bye. This is Beyond Waiting.